Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a reading for Aries. I'm not really sure why my camera looks super orange right now, so bear with me, guys, okay? It might just be because of all of my candles. Who knows? But this is for Aries, and the cards I've pulled for you are High Honor, Lovers, and Message of Concern. When I looked on the bottom of the deck, we have the child. So I feel like there could be somebody innocent or some child involved here, but we do have, I think, a relationship or a strong friendship. And somebody's in a position to give help to somebody who has a message of concern coming in or that has already come in. So I feel like there's going to be a challenge here presented to Aries, or Aries is maybe this person that needs the help, and it's going to impact, how do I say this? It's going to be, I think, one of the major founding blocks in or foundational blocks in terms of a romantic relationship or a friendship. I don't know, this coloration is really bothering me, you guys. It's all right, I'll get past it. All right, we're gonna call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm going to use the Edgar Allan Poe deck to get started. What else do we have for Aries, please? So we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. There's some sort of unexpected event here, something that I think is causing turbulence or disrupting someone's regular routine, could impact where they live. Someone may have gotten into an argument and decided they need to move out of a place that they live. But it feels like this situation, whatever kind of difficulty this is, it will lead someone to happiness. So this could be kind of like a gentle nudge from the environment for two people to like move in together. Or this could help somebody see a potential love interest in a different light, so they consider that person to be a romantic interest of their own. We have the Knight of Swords. This is like fast moving energy that has kind of an undertone of going against your better judgment, ignoring your intuition, trying to do something to manipulate or control the narrative. So this could be the person that's doing this unexpected action, like a landlord suddenly deciding to sell their place, and so now somebody has to move out. We have the Chariot. Yeah, I really do feel like it's something that's making somebody move quickly or have to do something that they didn't really want to do. Here we have the Lovers coming out again. And the Hierophant. Yeah, somebody feels bound by a situation. There may be legal agreements or contracts involved with this situation that makes somebody feel like they don't really get to make too many choices of their own. They just kind of have to follow the letter of the law. But there's also somebody who is standing in front of a really large window, one you could maybe like escape from. So I feel like there is a loophole or some situation where somebody's able to get out of a difficult situation, and it brings two people closer together. We have the Seven of Cups and the King of Cups, along with Death. This feels like somebody who is trying to disrupt someone else's life. So, like, there's some sense of someone being petty or kind of like having some vengeance being sought. Hello, Nika. Welcome. And it's because this person who is making this other person's life difficult doesn't have any joy in their life. So they have to ruin the joy of others. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Especially because we have death coming out, it could be a Scorpio, but there's a sense that this person who has been trying to pee in your punch bowl is realizing that they've underestimated whoever it is that they're dealing with. They may have underestimated the connections this person has, uh, the ability for them to, I was just gonna say, like, sneak out, like, unnoticed, and there's somebody crawling out of the chimney. So, with 10 of Swords, clarifying High Priestess in the reverse, it feels to me like there may have been a decline in a romantic relationship or a friendship that was then expedited because somebody decided to be extra vindictive or petty and make the situation even worse. So, it's like, what is it? Injury after insult? Insult after injury? Yeah, I think it's that one. And here we have the Four of Swords. But somebody is able to see this action for what it is. And instead of falling into the trap of trying to re-engage with this individual that's trying to really make their life difficult, they're instead choosing to take time away, do their own thing, and heal from the situation. And it feels to me like they're updating how they want to engage with other people, right? If I've learned a lesson with this, I'm going to apply it, to the next situation that I have that approaches me. But this is somebody who has observed and learned. Yeah, we have the Devil sideways and the Ace of Cups. It's like every time I allow myself to fall in love, I have to make sure that there isn't a peekaboo devil that's like, oh, wait, this is codependency, or this person has issues that makes it difficult for them to be able to be loving towards me. This is not a healthy place for me to be. Somebody is catching on to the unhealthy or toxic behaviors in relationships more quickly and getting away from them more quickly. So we have the Emperor in the reverse. This feels to me like possibly somebody that would relate to the empath narcissist reading I did earlier today, where basically you understand now that there are people that try to control you through manipulative narratives or actions, and you've wised up. You understand now that love isn't ever worth it if it comes with the devil. If the devil's handing you the cup, eh, I'd rather hang out by myself, is kind of the sentiment that I'm picking up from this. We're going to continue with the Marigold Tarot. Let's see what it is. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse and Queen of Cups coming out sideways. There's been a blockage or difficulty here in terms of probably multiple areas of your life where it didn't feel like things were flowing naturally, or like you had to work extra hard to get something that seemed like it should be easy. And with the Queen of Cups coming out sideways, I feel like that's because you've been dealing with so much in the personal side of your life that it's been hard to really dedicate the energy or focus to your money or career that you wanted to be able to. And it's impacted your mood as well in terms of your ability to socialize with others. So I feel like there's a sense that things will get easier here in terms of a lot of areas in your life once you move away from this toxic situation. World in the reverse, Ace of Swords. This is clarifying death, and you guys, this is quite the interesting imagery. The World in the reverse suggests that something is not over. Ace of Swords, it's like, that's the damn truth. It's like, so it feels to me like we've got somebody who's really unwilling to let go of a love situation and another person who knows it's absolutely over. And there's nothing that the person who wants to hold on to it can do to change the outcome because that decision is final. This Ace of Swords tells me we have the sword literally through a rose. There's no bringing this back. It doesn't matter how much somebody wants to control the situation. They cannot control how somebody feels. They cannot control how somebody perceives them. We have the Lovers in the reverse. This feels like a jilted lover who has awareness that you have feelings for somebody else and doesn't want you to be able to move forward with somebody else. So they're trying to put roadblocks in your way or make it seem impossible for you to be able to move forward with somebody else. So I feel like they are trying to mess with your money or your living situation. Emperor in the reverse again. They may be making it seem like you are the manipulative one or you are controlling the situation when it's really them. So a lot of projection here. And it's all because they're actually pretty terrified that you have finally released whatever bound you to that person or whatever burdens they were trying to make yours. All right, we might be done with this one. Oh. And we're going to continue with the beginner tarot. Four of Cups. Don't let your focus close you to new ideas. Knight of Pentacles. Take a methodical approach and you'll achieve your dreams. I love these cards because they have those quotes underneath each image. I feel like there was a loss of passion or dedication to something that you really care about in terms of a skill or even a hobby that you like to invest in. And you now feel like you have the freedom to do more of that because you've distanced yourself from somebody who likes to be a little bit controlling of your time or your energy. There's a sense that you are kind of dealing with a little bit of loneliness or boredom because you know you need to make plans and maybe even move or travel to a different situation, maybe become a little bit more familiar with other communities instead of staying really focused on a small social community that you have or that you've outgrown. We have the Moon, clarifying the Ace of Swords. Be careful of seeing things that are not there. This feels like you finally realized that a former relationship or former friendship of yours was not as you saw it. You've recovered from some sort of fanciful illusion that somebody was treating you better or treating you with the respect that you deserve. And now you're realizing that the reason things were not moving forward or the reason you felt like things were stagnant is because you were being influenced by that energy. So maybe you had some time by yourself and realized that that was no longer an issue. And that helped you realize, okay, now I know what I need to do in order to get more balance back into my life. We have the Nine of Swords. When you stand up for yourself, it makes somebody really uncomfortable because it makes them realize that they are not going to be able to continue to get whatever they want from you without any kind of return on investment, right? We've got justice coming through because whatever was not fair is now being righted. This makes somebody very nervous. They've gotten quite used to taking from you. All right, Aries, we're going to continue with the Bianco Nero. We have the Two of Wands coming out again. The Page of Wands. The World again, and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's something that's changed because we have the World in the reverse here. Somebody was really trying to convince you that they could make it work, and I feel like you finally pulled the plug on it. You know, judgment call, this is it. Yeah, we can't have another chapter here. This is something that has held me back. I'm ready to call curtains. Not only that, we've got somebody who has already started making plans for something different, a new life, a new love, a new address, and they're about to get good news. This could be a new job offer. This could be a promotion. This could be you've got the apartment or the home you were trying to secure, and you've done it all on your own. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. You didn't need somebody to facilitate this huge change for you. You are making it happen, or you have made it happen all on your own. It's very Aries of you. We have Strength. That's more Leo energy, but I definitely feel like with all the fire energy here, we do have somebody who's been passionate about making changes in their life for the better. We have the Hermit in the reverse and the Three of Swords, because you've learned a lesson that if you don't pay attention to your intuition or you don't follow what makes you happy, it ends up in heartbreak. So you've decided to take a different approach and not put other people's wishes before your own and focus on what you feel is right. That's why we have justice kind of sideways. There are still some things that need to be righted here. There are still some things that have not been balanced out, but that's in the process of happening. So I feel like you're noticing changes already. All right, we'll get a couple more from the miniature OG and then we'll call it a day. What else do we have for Aries? Tell me about the Two of Wands, please. All right, that's only half the cards. It's not so bad. All right, so for the Two of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Page of Swords in the reverse, King of Pentacles, and King of Cups. So this feels to me like somebody who was quick to be difficult or cold in a situation that called for them to be a little bit more open. They didn't give someone a chance. And it may have been because they were stuck in kind of a difficult emotional place where they didn't really want to connect to anyone. They may have been fresh off of a betrayal from a previous relationship or a family situation. But there's something in their perspective that's changed and is encouraging them to take a new path or do something different than what they may have told you. I think they want to take a chance and collaborate or partner up with somebody that they may have kind of given the cold shoulder to at some point. And now with the Four of Cups in the reverse, this person is learning to stand up for what really matters to them. And there's like a sense of emotional maturity here that extends into communication, especially because we finally have the Emperor coming out in the upright. This is somebody who doesn't need to be, deceitful or playing mind games. This is somebody who's ready to approach things more honestly. We have the Five of Wands. There may be competition here or some sort of toxicity that still exists in the environment. It's preventing some sort of financial success here with the Six of Wands in the reverse. I feel like Aries, this Emperor is you. You have largely rid your environment of the toxic friendships or relationships you had, but there might be one other thing you need to address before this change in your financial success really comes through for you. And it feels to me like it could be something about how you feel about yourself or the blocks you put in your own way. Tell me more about the Six of Wands in reverse, please. We have the Empress, Ace of Wands in the reverse, Ten of Cups in the reverse, Queen of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody having everything they need and not taking the initiative to actually do or like create things that could become prosperous. This is somebody who is not investing in things that are wise to be invested in because they have invested in bad things. They stopped investing altogether. And as a result, this dried up the opportunities on the love side and the career side for this person. Basically, Aries, this looks like you're realizing that things have been shitty because you have been shitty to yourself. Because you haven't shown yourself the self respect or the self love that you need to in order to draw in those beautiful things that you do deserve. It's like you had to show the universe that if you got that good life that you were hoping for, you would guard it because you had a change in perspective, because you knew that it wasn't passing, it was permanent and you'd earned it. So there's somebody that has kind of guided things for you. There's somebody that wants you to have this abundance in your life. After seeing a false start, or maybe even being a part of a false start with you, this person may have been praying on your behalf, or this person could be somebody that's passed over that really wants to see you happy. We have the Two of Pentacles. There's some opportunity coming your way regarding balancing your finances, but there is something you need to do in terms of negative thoughts or thinking of the worst possible outcome. You need to stop doing that because that is effectively manifesting issues for you. So I want you to really think about what you're envisioning or what you're even worrying about. Push that to the side. Start fantasizing and daydreaming about the things you do want to have happen. That's how you manifest what you want into your life instead of manifesting the fears that you obsess over, right? World. And then that ends the really sad chapter or difficult chapter you've been through and starts the new chapter where you have more love for yourself. No more of the I don't love myself or I don't deserve this or I messed that up. You have to let go of that. You have to forgive yourself. And once you do that, I feel like a lot of things fall into place for you, Aries. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. I'm going to call it there. And I should be back later on with a reading for Leo. Thanks, guys.